Hey guys, welcome to the shop. Thought it'd be best to do a quick update on the 1650 project. So, I've made a bit of progress with it, obviously. I pulled off this dash tower type of thing here. You can see it. I ordered a new steering stem as I cut that one off, and it was all busted in the bottom. I think I mentioned it in the last video, but you can actually see it pretty good right here now. So that one was no good anyway. I mean, I could have used parts out of it or whatever, but the steering wheel was being a pain in the ass. I do have to order a new steering wheel for it. I have to find one, I guess. Won't be new, I'm sure. It'll be just new old, not new old stock, but used, salvage or whatever. So I need to find that. I also need to find a 3-point cylinder or just the rod. That one's, oh, you can't really see because it's dark, but it's all rusty. Do I have a light? Yes, I do. So yeah, you can kind of see it. So anyway, yeah, that's actually in most of the way through, so it's actually worse further out. So we can worry about that later on. It's not crucial to getting the tractor back together. We can leave the hitch off of it for now. But yeah, I took off all the valve things over here. Right there. I took that off, and the support plate thing that was holding it up. I'm not sure where I threw that. Oh, there it is right there. Right there, and there's your foot pedal there. I just took that off. It was right there, and then I had to heat up the, what were we at? There you go. The thing on the inside there. This one here, I can't get it off. Well, I'm sure I could get it off, but I'm just kind of evaluating if it's worth it or not. There's a pin right there, you can see it, and I just can't get it out. I was supposed to drive it out, that's what I did on the other side, but it just doesn't want to go. So I might just leave this one. I might take the rubber off of it, or yeah, I'll try to take the rubber off of it. So what I did do though was I took a drill bit and I drilled a hole right there. You can see it in the center, just so I could get some penetrant in there, because this was pretty stiff before, and it's great now. That made a world of difference. So we don't really need to get it off. It's just kind of in the way for painting, but we can work around it. As far as the rest of it goes, I think I'm going to try to pull off some of those other linkages. These here are not original. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I'm going to have to figure out what's supposed to be there. That's just like a return kind of thing for the spring. It kind of rocks back and forth, and the springs keep tension on it to keep it centered. They're a bit too weak though, so that's why I got to fix it. Here's your safety switch thing. So I'm going to try to pull off some of those extra linkages that I don't need. I'm going to leave those hoses on and just probably tape off the ends just to keep the gunk out of them. This here bar I don't think is original. Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Got a notch cut out of it right there, but I'm not really sure what that's for. It doesn't really seem to be hurting anything, and I'm sure it adds a bit of rigidity to the frame. So I don't know, the front axle, I'm trying to debating it. It's kind of in the way for painting, so I might have to pull it off. But if I pull that off, then I might as well undo the bolts and pull this off too. But I don't know. It's just a matter of how far you really want to go with it. Anyway, so once we get that out of the way, the linkages and stuff, I'll have to take it out, and I'm going to wet sandblast it. I think would be the best thing to do with it. So anyway, we'll focus on getting those linkages off right now and carry on with some other stuff. We can work on this here next after we get this done. We'll just a matter of doing stuff and putting it back on. Like, we'll do this, put it back on, do that shield thing, put it back on, just kind of in the reverse order. So that should work out alright, I think. Still got a find maybe some new footwells for it. I kind of forgot about that. I think there's a side panel I needed too that's over there, but we can deal with that later. Right now I'll focus on this part. I did price up a couple tires. They're like $500 I think for the pair of ag tires. I'm gonna take these, get rid of them, although one of them's not bad, but they don't match anyway. And I'm gonna run, you can see one there. It's a V61. They're 18-inch, 18.6.5 6, or no, 18.6.5 8, I guess they're. So I'll put those on those factored wheels, and I'll put 26/12s in the back instead of the 23s. So it'll be more like the 1655, 1855 size tire wheel combo on it. It should be alright. So that's my plan anyway. See you guys in a few minutes. Well, they're off. Wasn't much to it. I took that one off as an assembly. I'll show it to you in a second. That one was just one bolt holding that on. So here they are here. So this is off the left side, I guess. It's set like this, like that. So I just took it off as an assembly. I can deal with it in pieces later on. There, gotta deal with that. Other than that, I think this one's pretty straightforward. That's good and tight. And some rubbing there. No, it looks alright. Down the pile there. This one here looks like it might have had some welding done to it. I don't know. It's pretty crusty. Not sure if that's original or not. I would assume not. But anyway, it works. So we'll just clean that up a little bit and put it back on. Should be good to go. There's the adjustment in it there. It's been messed around with a bit because this is just a regular bolt. It's a carriage bolt. Alright. Moving on. Alright, sorry guys, I screwed that up. I thought it was recording and it wasn't. I just pulled the 4 motor mounts off. This is one here. I'll take it over in a second to get a bit closer to this, but one of them is a homemade one and the other 3 are factory. So I just took the 4 of them off. I didn't want to paint over the rubber anyway. But I need to find one of these, so just take it over here for you. So yeah, hopefully I can find one. Ooh, there we go. They're not available through Massey. I checked already before, but hopefully we can get one through like Cub Cadet or John Deere or something. They might have the same mount, so we'll have a look for one of those. Looks to be about 1 inch thick or maybe 3/4. So anyways, we'll put these in a safe spot and I'll gather up those screws and yeah, continue on. Just about ready to wrap this up, take it outside, pressure wash it and all that, but it's raining today, so won't be today. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you on the next one.